Darkness has descended upon the city, and the creatures of the night have begun to stir. This is the time when the veil between the realms of the living and the dead is the thinnest, and all that is not what it appears to be. Like a lone sentinel, one candle flickers in the night, revealing all that lurks in the darkness. This is Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ghost Chronicles Book of Shadows. I am Ron Kolick, that lone candle flickering in the lights. And with me, my co-host, the Wicked Witch from the West, Marla Brooks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that open. I like the music in the background. Eric Anderson did that for me when he was at the station. Did pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
Just fits perfectly.
And I just see you being a candle or the flavor, the flavor,
yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
yes.
Elton John sang about me.
In which song?
Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Candle in the wind. Anyway, so we have a guest hopefully on tonight.
Yeah.
So
technical things.
So you introduce him. We'll see if he's there.
Well, we'll know if he's there because he's knowing us. He'll say, "Hey, we're here," but we could say who he is.
You certainly could, because you like to do that kind of stuff.
And you don't?
No.
Oh, you want surprises?
You know,
okay.
I listen to all the good hosts, and they always come out with a great bio. They go through the whole thing, like you know, this guy got an A in his math test in 5th grade, and he's he dated prom queen, and all this stuff, and then they introduce him, like they go through this whole life of the guy. It's like,
well, some of them go overboard. I mean, they'll take the first 10 minutes doing that. I think that's a little too much. I don't do it that long. I mean,
a quick one, and then
yeah, I have a quickie, and
then he's like, some people say, well, and here is my very best friend. He's like my bud, and I'm so honored to have him on my show as well. So anyway, yes, introduce our guest for us.
Well, his name is Mike Steen, and he's a celebrity funeral director and mortician to the stars. And he's been doing that for almost 60 years.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah. And so, he started young, but well, I'll tell you now, and then we'll ask him, because when he was 10 years old, he wanted to be in the funeral business. Now, I wouldn't have to, well, it happens there. I mean, a 10-year-old is.
How do you, yeah, that's interesting. Well, hopefully he can get his mic running and, get that Mike's mic don't work.
Yeah, Mike and Mike.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I mean, he was on my show a year or two ago. And I mean, it's really interesting. And then I've got a really good question, a 3-part question that I'm not going to say, because then it's going to be redundant when he gets here.
Yeah, I think he should.
Do what?
Yeah, I got the phone.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, don't repeat it, but come on, Mike, get on here. So, talk to you.
Well, I can tell you where he worked for a long, long time.
All right, so let's go into what his story is, and then we'll go into it.
Yeah, well, the story, the 10-year-old story, I don't know. So we'll find out about that. I mean, what were you doing when you were 10 years old? What was things that make you happy?
I was singing My Friend the Witch Doctor to a little girl who was sitting in front of me in 2nd grade.
Oh, yeah? Did she have pigtails?
She did.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah. I tapped her on the shoulder, and when she turned around, I sang My Friend the Witch Doctor.
You mean ooh, ee, ooh, uh-huh,
Yeah, that one there. Yep, that's the one.
Did you think that was kind of romantic at 10 years old?
How the hell do I know? I was 10 years old.
Well, why did you pick that song? That's
I
what I'm
don't
trying to
know. I
say.
evidently I thought it was cool or whatever. Who knows? Who
You
knows?
wanted, I
Mind
kind of
mind
like,
of a 10-year-old.
I would like to hear a little bit
No,
of that if you don't
no,
mind.
no. I'm sure if you Google it, you can find it on YouTube somewhere.
What?
Actually, you know I'm going to do that because I really want to hear that song again.
Well,
I don't
you
even,
could hear it without singing it.
what?
What?
What do
You
you mean I
said
can hear it?
you want to hear this. I thought you said you were going to sing again.
No, no, no. I'm going to get it on the internet and play it. And,
Oh,
I
okay.
may sing along with it. I don't know. I get excited with some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get excited when we have guests too.
Yeah, yeah. It's, technical things that go over my head, and that's all I can say. People get, I don't know, when I on my show,
Mhm.
we had a lot of trouble, and that's, not good. But it was different. This is different.
You don't think it's paranormal?
It could be for 24/7 over at Para X. It is 24/7.
Could be.
Yeah. So let's what's going on there? Anything new?
The Pararex?
Yeah, while we're waiting.
No, just lots of shows going on and schedules firming up nicely. I've got new shows coming in, so yeah, it should be neat. I'm excited.
And I'm surprised about how so many people are joining the family. I mean, it's just where? Oh, Mike's here, I
How,
think.
how can you tell?
I see it. It
Oh,
says Mike. Yes, I'm here.
oh, can you talk, Mike, to let us know you're here?
It,
Please.
it got talked. I saw it.
So he's in the. All right, we can't hear you. So I don't know what to say. But yeah, I listened to your show when you had him on. That was one of the shows that I programmed in, and yeah, it was really interesting. So I'm excited to, uh, speak to him.
Type of person.
Yeah, in person because you know me, it's like I always get strange questions at times, so it never happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. People are people. And I guess maybe, okay, so little girls want to be nurses. Yeah, maybe. And when they're a kid, boys want to be a baseball player when they're 10 years old.
Mhm.
And some people hold on to that until they're adults,
Okay.
but
So I'm gonna interject. Roy, if you're listening to us, can you go into the chat and see if you can help Mike get connected, please? Anyway, all right, carry on.
yeah, I mean, so I don't know what I was doing when I was 10 that I was, well, you know what? I think I was writing things.
You were?
I was writing stories, yeah. And I ended up being one of those people that write.
Mhm.
So that was part of it. So, but that's kind of that's not something like being in the funeral business at 10 years old. But maybe it's in the family.
Mhm. I had a poem that I wrote in grade school. I still have actually, and I can't remember it offhand, but it was something like Jibbity Walk. I think the name of the poem was.
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. I
Yeah,
can't say it, but I know it. I like it.
Jibbity
Twas
Walk. What? No, it was
tis
my poem.
12. Oh, you
It
made
was
it.
my. I wrote it. Yeah, Jibbity Walk and a broken clock, and there was a whole bunch of stuff that went like that. And the key punchline of it is, "What in the world is nonsense?" It was all this crazy stuff, and then it says, "Well, what in the world is nonsense?" That was the thing. Uh,
Mm,
so, uh, so we got Roy working on our guest, so hopefully we'll get him connected and running.
yeah,
But
he's going to have overtime. We're going to have to give him a lot more money today.
yeah. So how did you find Mike Steen?
Through Scott Michaels.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, dearly departed.
Dearly departed. Yeah. He interviewed him a long time ago and they got to be friends and they live close to each other too. So,
Well, used to,
huh?
used to.
No, both of them out there, they're out in the desert.
Oh, he moved out the desert too.
Yes, he did.
Oh, everybody's desert in L.A.
Eh,
Hollywood.
well, yeah, Hollywood was bad. I mean, not horrible, not it's I don't know. I'd go back, but I would like to go out to the desert also because it's really nice. So yeah, so he interviewed him and then he talked about him to me and I said, I want to get him on my show.
Hmm.
So I did. And yeah, so
You know
that's how we met.
the
You
yeah,
got a man, you
yeah.
got a man.
And the interesting thing too about the movement of the desert, because the desert seems to be a lot of weird stuff with like UFOs and stuff. It seems to occur in the desert. Uh,
It could be,
I don't know why but
because the
there.
sky is clear out there. You could see stars and everything it's not with the lights that we have in the city
Yeah,
or,
that's light
stuff.
pollution, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are actually zones that are called I forget what they're called now, but they limit the number of lights that are in it in the world.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, there are actually areas that do that, and so yeah, Steve and I talked about that one time, but that's one of the problems. I mean, you go to try to look at anything in the sky sometimes, and it's difficult to see because if you live close to a city, then there's a lot of light pollution.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have all the buildings, all the street lights, all the cars, all the, I mean,
Hmm.
if you look from space, they uh, they can see these areas. I mean, it's really intriguing because you can see like all these, light spots, and then they feather out to different areas and stuff, and you can see along the highways and stuff. It's kind of neat stuff.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. And this part of the desert was, I don't know, if people know what Palm Springs is, but Palm Springs was a place for actors would go. What's his name? Um, Dean Martin had a house there,
yeah,
and Sinatra, and actually, there's a it's in Cathedral City. It has a huge cemetery, and all of those people are buried there. All these famous people. You
oh, is
would
that
think it.
what your friend is doing out there with his dearly departed? He's out in that cemetery
Well,
now.
it helped, I mean, I don't. I'm sure he wouldn't have gone to some place that would not be, something like that. But yeah, he goes around and he's not doing the uh, thing right now, the tour.
Hmm.
But if he has a YouTube channel and they're showing, everybody's house, Liberace, and everybody,
Oh wow.
yeah. So there's a lot to do out there,
Hmm.
and so it's good. And this well, we have a lot of different cemeteries around here, but this one that Mike uses or was using for years was Westwood Memorial Hospital, and it's tiny. It's small compared to all the other hospital. Oh my God, um, that came first, then the cemetery. Um, but he's like people are like John Belushi and Fred Astaire and Natalie Wood and um, Kirk Douglas is there, and Mary Tyler Moore and Dee Martin. I mean, tons of people.
Hmm.
And a lot of those from they all had, because in I was thinking that I was reading about this, that in the 40s and 50s, the actors were working out hard at Hollywood,
Yep.
and they needed to go somewhere quick, for the weekend.
Yeah,
And
relax.
it's only about an hour and a half drive. And so it got, people knew who it was, it
Mhm.
wasn't like, okay, well, there's some little place there. I mean, it was beautiful out there.
Yeah. And so
And oh,
what a,
and what's his name? Sonny Bono was the mayor of
oh,
that's
that's where he was. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, yeah. So they they probably one or two started going, then they all started going, and that, it's how it built up into the community. Say, wow, that's a good place. We can go there too, but everything. You know what I was interested? I was thinking though, when we talking about Scott Michaels moving out
Hmm.
to the desert, is that what about his house now? When he had if you don't know, Scott Michaels had a huge collection of weird crap. Uh,
Scary crap,
haunted, scary
haunted crap.
stuff. So, what about that house? Is that
Well,
how?
he had an apartment with
Yeah.
all of that stuff in there, and it
Oh,
just got too bad, and especially when he got Jane Mansfield's death car. They had to have something else. So he got a uh,
storage unit.
no, a storefront
Oh, okay.
on Sunset Boulevard for a while. So he had that, but then that wasn't big enough too.
Oh my
So
God.
he got a bigger one that was across the street from Hollywood Forever Cemetery,
Hmm.
Terrace Studios. And so when he had the one on Santa Monica Boulevard across the street from the yeah, um, it was huge.
Hmm.
And so everything fit in there. But it got a little weird. People would walk in there and they were kind of creepy. And, I mean, it was kind of like a museum and stuff,
Yeah.
but there was just people that were really crazy. And so and it was just getting too crowded and everything. And he just went up and over there. So it's kind of a Hollywood kind of thing too. And
Yeah.
so he's got plenty of stuff to write. And then he comes back a lot um, for different things.
Hmm.
So yeah, but it's nice there. It is.
Well, I got a feeling we are not going to get Mike on because he's still having problems that he can't get in for some reason. Uh,
Well, he'll be the next one then.
yeah, we'll have to get him on sometime. Mike, I don't want to take up your whole time on this too. So, if you can, get in at somehow with the next couple of minutes, fine. But if you have to go, you have to go. I mean,
Run out of fire. Yeah.
yeah, it's nothing's excuse me, nothing's more infuriating than that. Computers are fun, and they can do a lot, but sometimes it's just a little stupid thing. I remember I had a meeting with we're our podcast steward, and I went in and they used Meetup, not Meetup. What is it? Teams, and I, it was the same problem. It was the audio problem. You couldn't. And I finally found out that it was a mic issue. So whether it's you have to have permission to access your mic, and that's what made the problem go away. It was once I figured that out, that I was able to make it work. And I noticed Clay had brought from Mississippi had come up to do Spirit Course, and he had his team from Mississippi do the same thing. And one of the guys had the same problem I did, and I was able to say, okay, you have to get permission, to for the access your mic, and then you can do it. So eventually, but computers can be a pain in the ass. I totally understand that. So
They are, but they will be fixed,
right.
and we'll get Mike back for sure.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. So now we're going to have to talk to each other. Oh my God.
Whatever.
Well,
that-
it happens.
That's all
you know.
Steve and I do is talk to each other. So
Well, that's true.
one of the things that and one of the things that Steve and I talked about in the earlier show, which was kind of intriguing, was the theory that ghosts fade away, and there is
Like they don't have a shelf life.
they do have a shelf life.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah, they do have a
But
shelf.
why? But why would they?
Well, there's so many instances of that because one of the most critically one is that this ghost was seen in a red dress, and eventually she was seen in the pink dress. Eventually, she was the lady in white, and then eventually she was just heard footsteps and stuff, and it just faded away. Now, why that happens is if it's any type of energy, whether it's radio energy or whatever, it'll dissipate over time. And even a battery will do the same thing. The shelf life is on a battery; it'll dissipate as well. So maybe that if ghosts are energy, which everybody says, oh, that's what they are. We don't know what kind of energy. That's another story. But yeah. And then if you look at it, that's from the purely looking at it as an energy form. But if you look at it spiritually form as well, uh, you know, like the Catholic Church believes in purgatory, where you spend time temporal. It's temporal, so it's time. So you're spending time. So ghosts may be in this time period, and eventually, after they basically serve their time, they move on to the next level or to the whatever you go. And there are other religions too that believe that you move up levels too. So maybe that's what really happens a lot of times is that ghosts have that shelf life basically. A lot of places will tell you like, oh, I was really active and then it's been quiet lately. So why is it going quiet? So
Okay, so you don't believe that people come back? I think you don't believe in?
What are you talking about?
When people die.
Yeah.
And go back, there they are in heaven or wherever they are.
Yeah.
And then they decide they want to come back. How many times to coming back?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't believe that.
No.
So, but suppose it would be if it was able to do that. And some people say that they come back many, many, many times.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, past lives. Yeah.
And so would all of a sudden they get the batteries do, it goes down and then it comes up back and forth every time they come back into the earth?
No, so if you so you die, you're a ghost. All of a sudden, then you've got a new body, a new life. So you're gone. So you can't be two places at once. So your ghost fades away, and you become this new person, whoever you are. So yeah, if you believe in reincarnation, then you're this person. So that imagery or whatever that was, or you or whatever it is gone again. So it just has a shelf life.
But they say the DNA it's the same DNA every time they come back. It just they forget whatever.
How do they know it's the same DNA?
I'm quoting from what people talk about. And
people talk about quantum physics all the time, but they don't know what the hell they're talking half the time about quantum physics, because most quantum physicists have a hard time figuring out what quantum physics is. So it's
physicist.
Yeah, I can't even say the word. So that
I can't either.
I never quote it. But we like to use these things that like we consider them as certainties, but it's not necessarily certain. And that the whole thing of the paranormal is that we really don't know for sure, and we really can't prove it, which is
no.
That's why I mean we're so interested in it, because it's so intriguing. But people can say anything, and you can't. The other thing is you can't even call them theories, because they're not. A theory is something you can reproduce and prove by reproduction, but you can't do that because a lot of this is unreproducible. So it's ideas, basically. You're talking about ideas or what you believe in. but it's really not even a theory because there's nothing scientifically that we can reproduce.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I was taught from a lot of people and from people that, we learn on our show, people
Oh, yeah, we
have
hear
different
lots of
things.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they just say, you want to come back, you don't want to come back. But when you do come back, you come back with the same people that you were with in different other reincarnations.
Mhm.
Like it could be your father in one, and it would be the same sort of person, but now it's your cousin or it's your
Yeah, but
teacher.
I mean, the most famous one is the little boy that all the airplanes and everything else, and then they go to the places, and he was basically this pilot, supposedly this pilot he was reincarnated this pilot that had drowned in the Pacific. So there's no DNA connection at all. It's totally something different. How many people think in their past lives they were like some Marie Antoinette or something?
Yeah, that I don't buy.
I mean, there's a lot of different things. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of it, quite frankly, is romanticism. Is because we want to believe it. We want to believe that. My father died before my son was born. I was like, oh, so maybe that's my father is living through my son. So it's romanticism. Is there really proof? Oh, I say, well, this, that. I don't know. It's all ideas, thoughts, and beliefs. And
okay,
what
would you like it to be? If
what
you
would I like to be? What
happens when you pass over?
When I pass over?
Yeah, not Jewish Passover. No, when you die, what do you want to see right from here? What would be the thing that you really would want to have
Well,
happen?
I go into purgatory and do my time for my crime.
Okay.
And then I go to heaven.
And where is heaven?
The heaven is a state of mind, the place where, the greater consciousness, whatever you want to call it. We don't know what heaven is because it's different to everyone.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah.
In fact, Kenny Kingston said that, you go where you want to go.
Exactly. Our priest said that. He says, "Yeah, I want to be on the beach eating cannolis, in Italian Paris." He says, "That's what I want when I go to heaven." So maybe he's doing that. If you loved hockey, maybe I want to play hockey all the time or something. Maybe that's what my idea of heaven. So it is what you really want it to be, I guess, and that would make sense. And the same with punishment would be the thing that you would not want to be. In other words, you the most thing you're feared of. That's what you would suffer, especially.
But you would have choice probably.
What's
if you're afraid to get go to hell or something,
you don't have a choice.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And that's sad.
I mean, we like to believe it's a choice. Well, no, because we've taught, but well, whatever. We got into a little bit more religion. Actually, we have to take a break, right? Anyway, yeah, 30 seconds. Okay. I guess we do. All right, you've been listening to Ghost Chronicles Book of Shadow. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to connect with our friend Mike, but Steen. And we'll have him on the show again, I guess, sometime. So we're brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts, the Gallant Messila Family Law Group, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts, and our very good friends on Ghost Chronicles Radio on Patreon. And maybe during the break, you can pop them an email or how you connected with them and let them know. Okay? We'll be right back after the following messages.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolick at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Shadow on the wall that looks like a man. Lord, that lamp just moved on that stand. I got movement in the cellars, I got footsteps in the hall. There's no time to waste, I better make some calls. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my rowdy friends are ghost hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. There's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are ghost hunting tonight. This old house has a long history. It should be real good for activity. And we got the house wired for sound and got motion alarms setting all around. Got a box full of batteries ready to go, and everyone's itching to start this show. Got our logo tees, driving black SUVs, and that one bald guy with a slick goatee. Hey, round up the team. Let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. Well, there's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are ghost hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team. Let's get started. Hey, this is your big brother Mike calling. Well, there's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are ghost hunting tonight. That's right. Go get 'em, boys.
Oh, are you reading me? Come in. Hello? Greetings from the Shadow, and welcome to Shadowzine. My name is Jeff Belanger. I'm an author, podcaster, and explorer of the unexplained. For 30 years, I've been investigating the paranormal, UFOs, monsters, and things that bump in the night. Lately, you may have noticed how major TV networks and even social media networks have been pushing our favorite subject back into the shadows. I say good. That's why I launched Shadowzine, a monthly underground publication that covers your favorite topics in depth by some of the leading writers and researchers out there. If you're looking for 30-second TikTok clips, go somewhere else. If you're ready for a deeper dive, put down your phone and pick up Shadowzine. You can't find it in stores. This is old school print. Head to shadowzine.com and be part of the underground revolution. That's shadowzine.com, and I'll see you in the shadow.
Well, we're back. I think
sure?
we
Are you sure?
being you, Ron Kolick, me, Marla Brooks, and yeah, I don't know.
Mike's,
But
Mike's still there, but he's silent. Mike.
oh, well, you know, you said Mike, and you're playing my favorite song. Mike Lear is that, the ghost song.
Mhm.
He was my producer for several years.
Who was that?
Mike Lear.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, he's the one that created that song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is.
And he was the voice of Para X. He did all the commercials and all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and got me mad all the time because he would do silly things. Like I don't like what's it? Oh, that guy on the cartoon.
I can't help you there.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Something Sam. You know the.
Oh, so Yosemite Sam?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't like that. So every so often we'd come back from a show, from a commercial or something, and he'd, with that thing.
Yosemite Sam.
He would do it whenever he could get away with that, and other stuff too. But
Can we dig him up? Get Mike back? Can we get Mike back?
I wish we could. He's gone on to other things, but
He was good. I have all the work that he's done with Pararex, and so yeah, it's some good work. He really did.
Yeah, except for liking Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, well, you deserve Yosemite Sam.
Yeah,
you upstart.
I'm more a Daffy Duck or something, but yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah. For years when I was a kid, we were walking to go, if there's mom pop stories and the kids go with get the candy corn, and every day you would go by this building and it was just like a building, but that's where that Woody Woodpecker, oh my God, I forgot his name, Walter something, who created him. And so that's, about a block away from the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you grew up in rubbing elbows with the mucky muck, huh?
Yeah, well, sort of. There was, the studio where Lucy was, and all those for a while, I guess it was in the 60s or the 70s, where it was Beverly Hillbillies and all the
Oh yeah.
Petticoat Junction. So that's a studio that I walked by every day to go to school, because that was a block away. And I would see George Burns come in every day.
Oh, cool.
He had a car that was a nice big Cadillac, and he wasn't a big man. And so when he was pulling into the driveway, you could see hands on the steering wheel and just the top of his head.
It's like my mother driving.
Yeah.
She was under 5 foot tall.
Yeah, and also I used to get in trouble because I get late for work because they bring in Mr. Ed, and sometimes it would block the street off, because it was in the horse carrier, or whatever you call it. And so I'd come into work and I said, oh, it was a horse's butt came in getting me in trouble. So yeah, it was fun in Hollywood then.
Back in the day.
Well, yeah, it's different now, but
And you did ghost hunting with Victoria there at a lot of the famous places too. So
we did. And Scott Michaels was with us a couple of times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but it was funny. We did a seance in his house because he was afraid that he had all that stuff in there, that it was.
Scott Michael did a seance in his house?
Huh? What?
You did a seance at Scott Michael's house?
We did, because he was afraid that all, the bad stuff that he has in there, and something happened in his house, and scared him. So he called us and we had to do a seance and try to get rid of
Brooks.
No, it was Victoria. I just came along with it. And so, yeah, we did. But he says, we're doing this seance, but if you ever leave this thing, if you don't anything with you, don't let anything stay with us. It was funny. But yeah, he did. He went to the one with the Hollywood Wax Museum.
Yep.
Yeah,
We heard that story about.
Yeah. So Scott does a lot of stuff.
I didn't realize his collection was that big, though. Oh, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, the whole car
Yeah.
is for one thing, but he had tons and tons and tons. And he just outgrew it from the house to Sunset Boulevard and then over to Hollywood, and it was across the street from the cemetery.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's so intriguing when you had all that stuff in the various places, whether they ever had reports of strange activity after he left. I would be intrigued by that.
Mm-hmm.
I would really be intrigued by that and say, well, what's that?
It's interesting. Have you ever wanted to come out west and do stuff? Some of the
I've been out
places?
west before. I went surfing at Doheny and Huntington Beach.
Yeah, I mean, for, stupid things, something.
Stupid
No,
things.
no, not that. But I mean,
Yeah.
coming out where you want to see some horror people or ghosties or whatever.
Whatever. The same out there as they are here,
Yeah, well,
or anywhere else. Or
Well,
anywhere else.
now Bruce Tango wants to come out here.
Mm.
And one of the reasons, I mean, he knows some of the things that he wants to go, but he really wants to see the stairs Laurie, oh my God, I get this way sometimes.
Mm.
Laura and the Hardy, remember that thing? It's called the Music Box, where they were carrying the piano up these steps.
Probably seen it, but they weren't my favorites anyway. So
okay, yeah. Well, it was a place, and it's still people are living up there, but it goes up like 2 stories on the outside, and they were taking out a
piano.
And it fell down and come out. That was what it. But yeah, people. It's got a little thing, and it says here is where this was taken, and that's why.
Oh, really? Got a little plaque on it?
They do, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So Bruce wanted to. I said, "Where do you want to go?" He said, "Mar, I want to see those stairs."
I went out there years ago. Like I said, I went to, I did more of the tourist stuff. I went to Disneyland. I went to San Diego Zoo, Duxbury Farm, all the touristy things. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe, people talk about the Whaley House. That's out there, right?
That's in San Diego.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I was. I was down south. Maybe we should go out there. I'll talk to Bruce, and we can put a Paracon out there, and we could get Richard Sennett out there, and Bruce, myself. Yeah, we could have we could do a Paracon, Spirit Quest out there, Spirit Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so much more going on the East Coast than.
Because it's so expensive out there.
Really? No, come on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
Just no. You get, you can get prices that aren't so bad, whatever you do.
We'll see.
And then we have a ghost town between here and Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a real ghost town. I mean, from way, way, way back.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to go there. And every time we drove to Vegas, nobody wanted to stop.
Yeah.
And,
kept bitten by snakes, probably.
Oh, no. Okay.
Rattles.
Yeah. No.
Scorpions.
But it would be nice. And then, of course, you and I were talking about going to the Clown Hotel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to do if you come out here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It'll be
Like
interesting.
that'll happen.
I know, it's one of those things. And it's like, I don't know why they do it out here. Well, we have stuff out here. We have people that go out and different things, fun investigations and stuff
Yeah,
like
you got the
that.
Queen Mary that people go to all the time. You've got the Winchester House, but they don't do ghost hunts in here, do they? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
Bonnie
it's just tours.
Bonnie Vent knows all that.
Really?
That's her stuff. Yeah. There's a
Oh,
big hotel out there too that is supposedly haunted, and she did a lot of stuff about that.
well, did she really?
Yeah,
Bonnie's disappeared. We haven't seen her for a while.
I think we scared her off.
Probably. She was good at what she did. So
Yes, well, she'll be around,
Mm.
but she's got stuff. She just helped us and then said, "Here's you do it yourself. Learn," and that's what we're doing. So
Oh,
that's okay. And people don't know what we're talking about, so
no,
that
they don't. No,
we
we
should
do that
change the
all.
subject. Yeah.
I do that all the time, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, uh, ghost hunting. I mean, that would be kind of a neat thing to do, but you'd have to get a place where you could, people could stay and you could have conference rooms. That's sort of, I don't know. It'd be cool, of course, if it's haunted too. That would be even better. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we have lots of places out here, and they have them everywhere now. So it is what it is. But so yeah, I mean, is that those are you mentioned those places, but if I could pick a place to investigate, I think I would choose Shackleton's Shack in Antarctica. I think I'd love to do that.
In where?
Antarctica.
Antarctica?
Yeah, Shackleton's Shack.
Okay.
It's supposed to be haunted. Not Hemingway. Who's the mountain climber? Climb Mount Everest. Begins with a H, I think. UK guy.
Mm.
Oh, what the hell is his name? But anyways, yeah, he saw his ghost there. That would be
Okay.
a cool place, and it's not that done. I was supposed to do a ghost hunt at the top of Mount Washington, but that got pulled at the last minute by the state, unfortunately.
Oh, they caught you, huh?
Yeah, well, no, I did it. Everybody wanted me to do it, and then some Jamoke in the state said, "No, we can't have that. We don't want stories of ghosts in our planes," whatever. So there you go.
Yeah.
That was like 25 years ago. So it's the same thing. We were supposed to do there's this island off of the coast in Portsmouth, and it is Smutty Nose Island, where Smutty Nose Beer comes from.
Smutty?
Smutty, Smutty.
Like dirt?
Smutty, yes, Smutty Nose Island, and Snows, Noesc, Smutty Nose Island. So yeah, there was only a couple of shacks out there, but yeah, there was people got murdered out there, and yeah, so we were just supposed to do an investigation. I had got booked the boat and everything else to go out there, and at the day before, they pulled the plug on it. Some lawyer from California pulled the plug on it.
Oh gosh,
Mm.
that would be good.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you run into that problem sometimes, but anyways, that was going to be my first investigation with Maureen. So, yeah, that's the way it goes.
I know. There was places that I wanted to get into too, and I couldn't. I wanted to go to the Hollywood Bowl because so many people played there.
Yeah.
And that would have been good, but
you think they'd be haunted though?
Well, sure. The stage. Yeah, why? Maybe they were really happy to be there or something. I mean, it goes back into the 20s, I think. And
I don't know it's old, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but LA, Phil how do you say it? Phil Hardosian? No. The people that play music. Okay, I'll tell you. But anyway, they had it and they said they wouldn't do it. And I couldn't get into Magic Castle either.
Oh, wow.
They
That would have been a
didn't,
good one as well.
yeah. And yeah, so there are a couple
Ever
that
do the Roosevelt?
Roosevelt was good.
You did that?
Yeah, you don't know that?
I don't
We,
remember it, but that doesn't
oh,
mean it didn't
well,
happen. It doesn't
okay.
mean you did. You told.
It will,
didn't tell me
no,
either.
it will have, okay, Scott again
Yeah.
told us that there was a room that was very much haunted and nobody knows about it except the people that work there. They don't want to say anything. And it was a cabana, not in the thing, it's around the pool.
Yeah.
And so a woman was doing in there, a maid was cleaning up the office or the whatever it was. And she looked up and there was a man there standing there. His throat was cut and he was bleeding, and she ran out. She ran out the door, and they have cameras out there. She passed out.
Oh, wow.
So Scott said, let's go there. Let's see. I know somebody there,
Yeah.
And so we did. We had Kenny Kingston with us. We had a whole bunch of people. And it was really a creepy place. And there were certain places that you didn't, well, the bathroom, nobody wanted to go in by themselves. Everybody was going in tandem, and that includes Scott. I had to stand in the front of the door with my back.
He's such a weenie for somebody who collects all that crap.
Well, everybody though was scared over there, and
I doubt it.
It was a creepy place. And my friend Ginny and I, everybody left, and we were going to spend the night there. And because people were doing stuff all night, but after they left, it got really quiet and creepy. And so,
how much of that is imagination, though?
Yeah, it could be, but with all the people there and people
you heard
are
the
talking.
Story, you're in the place. It's quiet. It's dark. It's creepy.
Well, when I checked in to the guy said, he said, here's the room, blah blah blah. And I looked at him and I said, so what? Well, I just told him that we knew it. He didn't know that we knew that was the bad place. So everybody that worked at the place didn't like that anymore. Yeah, that's a long story. So another day.
Well, this show went kind of quick afterwards. I don't know what we talked about, quite frankly, but
yeah, what are you going to call it?
I have no idea. Reminiscence show.
The what?
The computer problem. John was saying that he had problems with his computer too in the chat. So whatever.
Who did?
John in chat. He's always in chat.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of our Patreon said that he had problems with his too. So don't know what it was, but yeah.
Well,
anyway,
you should thank the people that are listening now.
If there is anyone listening,
that's what I'm saying. You got to thank them for do it for an hour
and with us for an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a show, that's for sure. But
it's fun. We talk, you and I can talk a lot.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do, unfortunately.
Well, in general,
really sad because I really did want to speak to.
We will maybe next month.
Yeah, if you make sure he figures his computer out before.
Yeah,
he can test that computer. He can test his mic and everything as well. But anyway, all right. So we got to wrap it up. You've been listening to Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows, right here. If you're still here on TojiNet, I am Ron Kolick. She is Marla Brooks, and we're brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts. The Gallant Messier Family Law Group, 50 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. Good friend Leslie Martin's Ricky Infused Positively Brilliant Candles on Etsy, and our good friends on Ghost Chronicles Radio on Patreon. So thank you all for listening. Be safe and be careful what you wish for.
Us, yes.
Mm.
From ghoulies to ghosties, long-leggedy beasties, and things that go bump in the night. Deliver us, good Lord.